Hey guys, it's me Rim again. I have some two tips for you guys to increase your eye contact this time. I've been walking on the street. I've noticed that my eye contact was much better than it normally was. And I've also noticed two radical changes I've made recently, which, as I recall back from earlier time in life, were also responsible for the increase of eye contact. So these two things I'd like to share with you. One is the quietness of the mind. So that can be achieved by meditation, for example, mindfulness, that kind of practices. So it really comes down to um, how identified are you with your thoughts and with your mind. I always compare it as two magnets. You can be an observer from your thoughts. Both are a magnet, and if they are really cling to each other, attached to each other, then you are simply identified with your mind, and then there is no observing happening. So if you are experience an emotion of anger, you are the anger. If you have an experience of jealousy or of fear, you are the fear. So you identify with the mind, and you got soaked up in that ego, and there is no observation, there is no awareness that you are observing your thoughts, so that you are not your thoughts, but your whole being is that of the mind. So this quieting the mind thing, what happens when you want to have eye contact with someone, but you avoid it, it's most of the time when you are thinking something. There is a thought coming in like, oh, I'm not at my best today, or oh shit, I didn't brush my teeth, or maybe she has a boyfriend, or whatever. Whatever kind of thoughts, guys, they come in, and because you are thinking about these thoughts, your eye movements, your eyes move as well. That's a principle from neurolinguistic programming. Certain eyes make certain movements in certain directions, how your brain is processing information. So when you are processing information, it takes you out of the present, and it takes you out of the ability to make the eye contact. So that's one thing, of course. If you meditate, and if you are relaxed, and if you have an empty, clear mind with exercise as well, and your mind is less busy, less thoughts, then you have that clear mind, and then there is not so much going on, so you can maintain eye contact more easily. First factor, the mind, the quietness of the mind. The second one is sexual energy. If you ejaculate a lot, frequent, then your energy drops, and then there is less of a, yeah, I would call it, how to call it, it's something like a drive, like a force, like I want to conquer kind of, but in a good sense, not this creepy kind of stuff, but in a good way, in a healthy, good way. Like, hey, I wanna make a step forward. Like something is pulling me. This comes from sexual energy that, if we do not ejaculate, stays in our body. The sexual energy stays in our body. There are techniques to lead it up through the spine to the brain, have orgasms, that kind of stuff. So that just shows how powerful this stuff can be. But I've noticed a really strong relation between not ejaculating and maintaining eye contact. It's for you to experience, guys. Don't believe me, just believe nothing what I say, just go experience. If you have problems with maintaining eye contact, these are, in my opinion, the two factors to work on. And as a benefit, as a side product effect from that, you will notice it in your improvements in your eye contact. I'll leave it at this. That's all what I want to say. Keep it short, and as always, guys, like, subscribe, and leave comments. Put your comments here, your findings, other people can see, comment. Let's get some aliveness going on here, guys. See you on the next one.